Throw Gang, if this is my last podcast, you can find me on Instagram at Dr. Taco. We are joined by the poser on the pitch, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself. My name is Bella Hadid, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys with today's full episode, only available on patreon.com/ThroneFits. Before we get into World Cup statements, sobriety for the boys, and the GOAT Thanksgiving side dishes, let's get into some housekeeping.
Yeah, the World Cup of Johns is live on the Moetic Throne Fit store. Link in bio.
Yeah, there can only be one winner.
It's not a true World Cup of Johns because we're limited based on the Parade World brand list.
We will not be assassinating gays. We will not be, there will be beers available.
There definitely will be. There will be beer.
Yeah.
That's a good title. There will be beer. I will say that in putting it together with you, a couple things did jump out in terms
What's that?
of like if there was an official World Cup of Johns tournament. One is that fucking say what you want on your hater shit, and we'll get to you shitting all over the U.S. men's national team. The USA is stacked.
Oh, bro.
When it comes to
USA. USA.
When you do an extra Cro-Magnon, it doesn't
Look,
help at all.
these fucking neck breathers in
breathers?
in Qatar.
Are they smokers?
No, they got gills. Yeah, these missing link American soccer fans in Qatar are fucking they're the missing link, bro.
Can you blast darts in Qatar?
I believe so.
Okay. It's just no booze. People are
And-
drinking seemingly pretty easily. Not obviously in the stadiums or in like the fan zones, but
Yeah, I think probably no drugs. I don't know.
yeah.
Seems pretty whack. No, it actually seems fun.
Well, not it's not fun if you like fucking go to jail.
Do you think that the USA, in terms of Johns, would head-to-head take on Japan?
I mean, obviously, I think Japan is the GOAT, but it depends. Well, here's the thing. It's all subjective, right? It's hard to approach it and just be like, Stussy is better or worse than Yoji Yamamoto. You know, how do you make that distinction? I mean,
Well, no one's saying that. What are you talking about?
bad example.
Yeah, no, it's about the accumulative nature of like American brands, which, yes, we have many, and yes, they're better represented on like Western and American stores.
On the skate shop website.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that Japan is probably the only one that could take on the superpower that is USA.
Yeah, I would probably give Japan the edge because, like, they're like. Well, here's the thing: USA has Rick Owens, right? In terms of like conceptual. No,
You think that you consider that an American brand?
Yeah, he's an American designer
He lives in Paris.
based in Paris.
Yeah, he's been back. He said some shit like he hasn't been back to the U.S. in like a few decades almost.
The way that I was even like, figuring out like the country of origin for these brands, I go to Wikipedia. So it depends what Wikipedia would say about Rick Owens.
Is Owens Corp an American business?
Interesting.
Rick
Let's
is
see. I'm looking up.
lives in Paris, is
aware.
in and out of an Australian, Mr. Sussman
Sussman.
himself.
And then also, obviously, he spends a lot of time in Venice as well. So it's like
right.
he's never
Venezia.
all right. According to Wikipedia,
Yes.
do you know his middle name?
Lewis. No, what is it?
Santernino.
Really?
Yeah.
He-
Richard
is he-
Santernino Owens.
Is he half Mexican? Am I making that up?
That to me screams Italian.
Sant'Anino?
Saturn Eno.
Okay, yeah, it screams Italian. Yeah, for sure.
He's an American fashion designer. Yeah,
He's an Italian American.
yeah. There's no Wikipedia for Rick Owens Corp. But yeah, I wonder. So if you're an American designer, but your company is incorporated in Paris, then you're going to say that's a Parisian company.
I mean,
Splitting hairs a bit, but-
I don't know, bro. It's like, where is he based? Where does he design? Where does it produce? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's born in California, but
True.
bounced in like the 90s,
Really?
30 years ago.
That long ago?
Maybe 20 years ago? I don't know, whatever.
Shout out Rick Owens. Trying to book you, bro. One
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the World Cup of Johns is live.
Michelle Lummi's at ComplexCon right now.
Yeah. That's weird. It's that all, like All Gone, they do the streetwear like yearbook. It's that fucking guy. Has
Okay.
all the fucking fan. Even though I guess there are like, Verdi and all those motherfuckers are out there, whatever. It's fucking
The
complex.
Asian Pete Davidson. That's what he looks like. Verdi.
Really?
Yeah, look at him, yeah. Asian Pete Davidson.
I mean, no, I know what he looks like.
No butthole eyes.
He just looks like a little fucking goon, dude.
Looks like one of the cartoon characters in his whole thing.
This is good. I honestly don't want to say too much more because it would be me being racist. But if you think that he looks a certain type of way, go off, King.
Yeah, I can say it.
Yeah,
you
no,
can't
that's
say
what
it.
I'm saying.
Wikipedia says Lawrence can't say it.
I'm the
You can say, you can talk about Kanye and Jews and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
How are the Jews doing at Complex Con?
I don't know. They're all the black Israelites are watching the Nets. Game, dude. That was yikes, dude. What a bad look.
What did Jaylen Brown say? Energy.
Is he the one athlete that's still on Yeezy? Because I know that Aaron Donald left.
I don't know. He put out a
him and
statement.
Antonio
He
Brown.
put out his PR team scrambled on a Sunday night and put out a statement on Twitter. But being like, oh, I just thought it was people celebrating the return of Kyrie.
Yeah, just thought it was all these proud brothers.
Yeah,
just
with
lining up.
small hats on their heads.
They don't wear yarmulkes, do they?
I think so.
No, do they?
They wear like pretty extravagant robes.
I've never
Right?
looked a black Israelite in the eyes because I'm afraid of getting fucking hate crimed myself. So I've kind of kept it pushing for the most
The best black Israelite. I don't know if I told the story, but like
best.
the my first experience with them really, and this is like a New York thing, is like when you have
Yeah.
a black Israelite experience with a kid. My friend Lucas, who was on Filling Upwards,
Shout out
he
Lucas.
was on the
Public
subway.
author.
He was on the subway with his brother, and his brother was eating a bagel. Big Jews, these guys. And his brother David was eating a bagel, and some black Israelites come on, and they're like, "The devil walks among us, like the Jewish devil. He could even be on this train eating a bagel."
Damn, dude. They called him out immediately. They called they called a spade a spade.
Shout out David. Whoa, I don't know if you could say that.
Honestly, is that idiom rooted? All idioms are rooted. Everything's rooted in racism.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wow. Welcome to American History X
World Cup
101 by your professor,
Is
Prof.
live.
Schlossman.
You can vote with your wallet in this tournament. Not that we're going to necessarily like be keeping score or anything, but it gets a little thin towards the back there. Japan stacked, USA stacked, Scandinavia we looped them to or roped them together.
Yep.
That's pretty stacked. Then it's Italy. It's pretty thin.
England, thin.
Oh, Italy. Well, what Universal works. England
Yeah.
is good. I mean,
You know, UK is good brands, obviously. And then Germany, you just put a bunch of Adidas.
Adidas. Yeah, well, because it's the World
Adidas.
Cup, and I figured that there needed to be some three stripes. If there ever
Yeah.
was going to be any, it would be during the most fun month of the year.
Well, what, November? No, normally it's what, June, July?
No, I just mean whenever the World Cup is. Though I
Okay.
will say the fact that it's happening, and I know why it's happening because it's apparently. I guess it's still scorching in Qatar, regardless.
It's 140 degrees.
The idea that like you can't like link up with your boys, enjoy a beautiful day outside, and then get smashed watching soccer is pretty, or football is a bit of a bummer.
You don't do that. You just watch that shit in your crib.
I went to a couple.
It's
fucking-
69 degrees in Doha right now. Not bad.
Yeah, but I think with all of the concrete buildings and
word.
shit, like is raising the temperature, like light refracting off of the structures. It's like 20 degrees hotter.
All right.
Anyway, World Cup of John's live. The Moetic link is in, I believe it's in our link tree.
Link in bio, yeah.
Yeah, you know the fucking vibes. Let's do a fit check, James.
All right. Bottom up. Reebok DMX Trail Shadows. I busted out the jizz colorway for the winter because the green colorway is fucking flambéed and sauteed and cooked to a crisp. So we're talking about winter sneakers. These are like, as of right now, these are my go-to winter sneakers because they're not meshy and they're trail sneakers, so they're pretty like hardy and rugged as far as like fucking sneakers go. But they're not like a sneaker boot hybrid.
Those are tough, dude.
The rare. Maybe Solomon has done one, and like Hoka One.
But those are also more like trail shoes, just like your
Yeah.
yours. You know, it's a bit of a different thing.
So I busted those out the back of the closet. Then I got the Stussy tie-dyes. Happy birthday to the mayor of New York, Hugo Mendoza.
Happy birthday, Hugo.
Then, we'll talk about this later, but I got the Stussy Our Legacy Workshop. No, sorry. The Our Legacy Workshop Dickies
Yes.
that finally fit once again.
So happy for you, dude.
I know. You should try not drinking. It'll make you skinny. Then I got an MF Pen little shirt. It's like a seersucker joint, but I'm fucking sweating in it.
I know. Well, it's hot as fuck in here, dude.
I know. Well, that's
What
what happens
what else is
when you have southern exposure. Sorry.
That's what happens in Qatar, dude.
Sorry that I have a great fucking view.
It's hotter than Qatar up in this bitch.
Hotter than Doha, like the shirt from shout out George. Yeah, I like it. I don't know. It's a little
it new?
oversized. Yeah,
I've
it's
never
brand
seen
new.
this before. Okay.
Brand new off Essence. Shout out MF Pen, bro.
Motherfucking pen, dude. I
Shout
got
out motherfucking shirts. Helly Hansen Japan, Capoli, Hanes Boxers, sipping on a can of Diet Coke,
Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi,
Yeah.
Greenpoint's finest.
There's a shortage, dude. I'm just doing the best that I can for you. Though I guess now I've realized that if it's in a can, it's swill to you. You gotta take a DC in a bottle.
Ban the can.
Ban
yeah.
the can, man.
Oh, and then
Can't ban the can, man.
I was murdering you upstairs on the roof with my Engineered Garments robe coat, which robe coats, a fucking enigma. Wearing those is hard, as I've learned in the past 2 days. Well, I'm not a big fan of the big fuck you belt tie. I think that's like a little too ostentatious in the hashtag menswear.
Okay.
I'd rather just let it hang out the back.
Float
Yeah.
behind you.
just on my fucking BBL shelf.
yeah.
My large cakes that were prominently, they did something last week. We'll just
Oh
say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm losing weight in all the right places, and,
Right.
and the ass groweth.
That you can't lose that ass, dude.
Yo, I think
when you wear the robe, it looks like an Assassin's Creed number.
Well, this is like extra flow. Yeah, this is like a box. This is like a boxer's robe.
Extra Illuminati type shit.
Yeah.
Eyes wide shut.
And then,
Participant number 69.
but the SK Manor Hill one that I got tailored, like the tailor fucked it all up, and now I'm just like it's confusing. Robe coats, I don't know.
You should have gone to Wazin.
I should have gone to Wazin, but he has like a 6-week delay on a 6-week wait period on everything, and it's like a trip to Midtown, which for really expensive Johns, I will go to Wazin
Or like
for
a
like
big grip of stuff.
for like that Our Legacy shirt with the sleeves are too long.
You gotta
Yeah.
let the tailoring pile like accumulate and make one trip.
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
I will say that that's a bit of a user error on your part. We shouldn't blame the Yelped 5-star guy locally. You didn't realize that there was like an internal belting mechanism to
Yeah.
keep the robe closed.
Yeah,
So that's on you.
Well,
Hand
I would
up,
still,
that's on
I
you.
still would have wanted a button, but I made it. He made it double breasted.
yeah, you fucked it up a bit.
It was it's
How much did that run?
hand up. That's on me, like $20.
Okay, so it's not that.
It actually costs more to hem. No, it costs $18. It costs more to hem the T-shirt that I got from Fantasy Explosion.
You got it hemmed?
It was like a fucking like Soulja Boy, like white tee.
Wait, the Shies Burger one?
No. The Weinstein one.
Oh.
From
that's-
94.
That's a classic. Wow, you got a T-shirt hemmed.
Yeah.
Was it? Like,
It was like down to my knees.
mean,
it was like super fucking long.
This
It was
is-
like a Magnum.
This is a very nerdy question that you probably don't know the answer to, but was it like a single stitch tee like that you kind of ruined by getting it hemmed or something?
Ooh, I didn't check.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
But apparently, if you just say original hem, the tailor will just mimic whatever the hem was before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't say that, so.
Well,
TBD.
shout out to that tee. I guess if you're ever gonna get a tee hem, that's kind of like a Grail level joint. So I'm just surprised that was at a large XL.
Yeah, it was just mad long. It was just like the fucking weird.
It's literally a tall tee.
It was the weird like 94 fit. I don't know.
Weird 94 because motherfuckers were shaped differently during the grunge
Yeah,
era.
people were built different.
All right, I wore. And yeah, you got to remember outerwear. Now it's that season, even though we're not wearing them in the crib. I wore my Ronning work jacket. On
Wow,
the feet.
top down, you fucking cop.
No,
bro.
top down would be hat first. I just don't want to. I
Okay.
forgot the jacket last week and had to mention it like
Yeah,
an hour deep. And then you want to help out TF Almanac. I know my boy Max ain't listening to the whole show, dude.
Wait, did he not tag the last
No,
last
that's
week?
not
Oh,
true. He didn't, or he missed it. But then I went and commented on TF Almanac.
is he even a patron, or does he only listen to the free preview?
The Max Armstrong? He's definitely.
Shout
I
out
don't want
Max.
to dox him, but he's a very prominent chatter.
Shout out. Oh yeah,
So you do know.
yeah.
him.
No, he's TF Almanac. Honestly, that's history right there. You understand?
No, and it's a valuable resource, especially with all the, as you would say, neck breathers on Reddit.
No, neck breathers are in Qatar, cheering for the U.S.
No, I know, but I'm just
The
saying.
neck beards are on Reddit.
Okay, I was just trying to disparage.
It's more
the
helpful to be
Reddit
like,
community.
wait, what guests have we had on? Oh, that's right. Well, who was last week? Oh, that's right, Andrew Barber.
It is. It is a running documentation of history. Anyway, I wore my Prada Blundstone-esque stompers, which need to be broken in there. Extremely uncomfortable. I got a lot of compliments, and I always get a lot of compliments on those. People asking for an ID, IDS motherfuckers. They are just not. I don't know if they're the wrong size or what, but they fucking suck.
I just love Jenna's new thing is just outing you for when you do the little fucking feet
I know. Well,
and
was,
shoes and
that
pants
was,
thing.
It's actually funny you mentioned that because that was a destroyed gingerbread house that I just thought was funny that I found on the street, just apropos of nothing. Because I guess it's like, to me, it doesn't scream gingerbread house season just yet.
You got to practice. You got to practice.
Yeah, well.
This is preseason.
So 2 people, one of which is my mother-in-law, and then some a random guy on the internet was like, they thought it was my gingerbread house. Like I'm walking around in the street with a gingerbread house and then dropped it. I'm like, maybe my mother-in-law I could get, but a normal functioning member of the throw gang, no.
No.
Do not make gingerbread houses on
You don't-
random Saturday.
You don't strike me as like a gingerbread house making motherfucker. No. Your mother-in-law, I feel like, who probably knows you. Well, I know you best. I know you better than anyone. But your mother-in-law, I feel like, should know that about you.
Yeah.
You are not one to get into the holiday cheer.
No. I'm a
You
Grinch, dude.
get into the holiday nog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the best too is that like my mother-in-law, my wife's mother, she
Well, whose life I saved one time.
yes, you did. She makes a mean gingerbread house, and she's
And when I saved her life, you're like, oh, on all days, this beep had to fucking pass out.
That is not true. Don't put that on the record, bro. These go live on YouTube.
Oh, you're right.
Don't
Also,
make
we're
me
still in the
look bad.
preview.
And then, but anyway, she makes a gingerbread. She makes gingerbread houses. I guess she's into it. Whatever.
Oh,
She's
nice.
always asking me and Jenna to participate, and it's like, nope, we'll pass.
Participate like while she's in Texas and you're in New York.
No, meaning like we'll be home for Christmas. And it's like, let's make a gingerbread house as a family. It's like, nah, couldn't be me, dude. I'm into living in houses, not creating them out of cookies.
My gingerbread house got gingerbread houses.
The socks are entire world. The jeans, the raw denim, are Bottega, dude. I will say that.
So funny that it's so funny that you're wearing raw denim after. We'll spoil this
you're-
week's.
well,
No, sorry.
next
Next
well,
week.
next week is
whatever.
A-Track. World
This
Champion-
week is A-Track. This week is
A-Track.
A-Track.
Tomorrow
Yes.
is A-Track. The week after is Andrew Chen,
Yeah.
co-owner of 316 and Self Edge, the king of denim, at least in New
The
York.
Don Dada denim.
Without a doubt. He did mention that he thinks that raw denim is coming back.
And he has the sales numbers to back it up.
Yes.
Where he's
And-
like, we're starting to see, and people come in for the stone washed or like the light wash or the dad jeans, and they come back and like, actually, can I get
Yeah.
the fucking big joints?
Let me raw dog it. And also, we talk a lot about that 10-year cycle. A lot of hashtag menswear fuckeries coming back. That could include raw denim. The only reason that I am breaking them back out is because I bought these Bottega jeans at an outlet and I cannot return them. So I'm like, I might as well fucking start wearing them. So they're cuffed up and now they're in the rotation.
I was actually, before even we did that pod, I was like, kind of like, you know what would be like not fun, but like a project is like actually breaking in some raw denim and just like
welcome to my
wearing them,
world, bro.
wearing them around the house, wearing them like not with like full fits or like actual fits, but like when you're going out on running an errand or if you're like fucking doing some housework and like bending and lifting shit and scraping them up against whatever.
Those honeycombs and those fades.
Those whiskers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
But I think I sold all my raw denim at the bazaar.
oh, really? Did you have like your Edwin joints? Like, because you were rocking raw.
No, not Edwin. Naked and Famous.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
She remind me of my favorite jeans because she's naked because I'm famous.
Oh, yeah. What a bad rock. Is that on Fashion Killer?
No, it's
That'd be the outro music?
no, it's not Fashion
Oh,
Killer. It's a fucking problem.
Yeah, yeah. That,
Girls
you
and
remind me
they
of my favorite jeans because she's naked because I'm famous.
girls in they late teens remind me of my favorite jeans because she's naked because I'm famous.
Wait, so is fucking problems or Fashion Killer the outro?
Fucking problems.
Fucking problems.
Girl, I know you want dick.
It's Kendrick Lamar, a.k.a. a Benz is to me just a car. I have an MF Pen, like...
We can lay down and put the Beatles on. Girl, drop down and get
Oh,
your
yeah,
eagle
yeah.
on.
I think Kendrick...
That song's fire, bro.
Well, and 2 Chainz on the chorus is all time, obviously. I
Yeah.
think Kendrick has the best verse on that.
Oh,
Drake
for
has-
sure.
Well, Drake and Rocky are kind of...
Girl, I know you want dick.
They're competing for the gold medal at the Special Olympics on that one. Okay, MF motherfucking Pen,
Oh, nice, dude.
big old collar.
Damn, we're fucking
robust-
MF'd up.
Yeah,
We're motherfucked up. We're motherfucked up.
I was gonna say that calling this a knit polo to me is a bit of an undersell because it is like knit like a fucking sweater. It's kind of like a sweater with a collar. Not disparaging all of the knit polo wearers out there that are listening to the show, but it feels like maybe that trend flew a little too close to the sun.
Oh yeah, that was like that you
The
could see
opposite
that
of raw denim.
you could see that fucking flaming out hard when like people were just grasping at straws looking for like what's the winter version of Camp Collar.
Sure.
And they were just like
Damn, good
knit
point.
polos, knit polos, knit polos, and it's just like
I guess I didn't think about it like that. Well, I mean, the average guy is looking for like like a cooler, acceptable top, and you're right. That is like literally the seasonal other side of that.
it was also like ALD, I'm sure did it, and then immediately just every single Instagram brand that is just like the poor man's ALD just fucking knocked it off and pushed to followers of ALD, and then you just saw it everywhere. That's
right. And I'm not ready to forsake the whole genre. Just kind of like with camps, it's about finding the right one. I will say, if you're gonna get one, maybe try something really robust or like with a huge '70s collar. I don't know, switch it up a bit.
I mean, for me, it's the more like the cable knit ones or like the vertical stripe knit polos, like the Gabagool core.
Yeah, the pattern ones.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
this has like its own.
No, I
little-
like it.
Okay, thank you. Up top,
Nips on cash. Is that cashmere?
it's wool.
Nips on wool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Woolly nips.
Yeah, woolly nips. And then I got a white rodeo cap up top. The rollies on the wrist. The wedding ring is on the fingy. The New York Adorn is in the ear. And I'm wearing Supreme Hanes boxer briefs. And that's a fucking fit check.
All right, let's get into.
Oh, you want to mark down? When did
Well, I did it like at 15:40 because I didn't want to give away like all the guests because we usually put that behind.
15:40? Aren't they normally like 5 minutes long?
No, they're
Also,
normally like 10 minutes.
We're not supposed to be talking about the production stuff.
Bando. Okay. World Cup, baby.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ole, 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 ole.
I have. Okay. So
You want to make a statement?
I prepared a statement. So in honor of the World Cup,
Can I do my vuvuzela during your statement?
well, it's a bit of a serious statement.
All right. Go off, King.
Today, I feel Qatari. Today, I feel Arab. Today, I feel African.
That's not just today for you.
I feel gay. Today, I feel disabled. Today, I feel a migrant worker.
You sexually harassed a migrant worker? You groped a migrant worker, bro?
Did you see the...
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It was awesome.
That was... Today, I feel a gay.
I had a screenshot of that, and I wanted to tweet it, but A, it was Trans Remembrance Day, and then B,
Oh, really?
there was a mass shooting at a gay nightclub in Colorado Springs. So
Yeah.
2 days where I couldn't fucking get these bars off, these gay bars off, you know?
Gianni Infantino, and I love that infant is in his last name because FIFA, it's a baby-ass corrupt organization.
Yo, shout out, I love FIFA, bro.
Really?
I think
Wait. Is that your contrarian take? Is that you think FIFA is cool?
I think being a corrupt FIFA official is like top 10 dream gigs. Because like you just travel the world, you get wined and dined by like sheiks and Emiratis and governments and presidents and like big business and big soccer. And they're just sucking your dick trying to get you to like be like, actually, I think we should maybe have it in France this year.
And you didn't even mention just getting straight up millions of dollars in cash and briefcases.
Well, the bribes
is the best
on top of that.
Yeah.
That's why, and like whatever.
Fuck the perks. I'll take the bribes, dude. I mean, I'll take both.
I also want some fucking perkies
Yeah.
given to me in a pharmaceutical bag. What I'm saying is that you are like you take the $20 million and then you're just out.
Yeah.
Like you just retire, bitch, and then like you will be disgraced for whatever. And I'm sure you have a fucking do not compete clause or whatever NDA. But I'm sure that these guys are all just going to go back to their fucking white shoe law firms. So that's why being a corrupt FIFA official, I think, is top 10 dream gig.
Well, I think that if you're a corrupt kind of white collar motherfucker, that's the fucking big leagues, dude. There's nothing more corrupt than FIFA.
Yeah.
That's like if you're a corrupt person, like that's the ultimate fucking gig.
Literally every single person on the FIFA committee or whatever, the highest up board that ended up choosing Qatar, literally every single one of them has either been, not just for like corruption dealing with like this 2022 World Cup, but has either been charged with or accused of corruption. Yeah. Every single person.
Dude,
which is awesome.
It's a requirement.
They're batting 1,000.
It's a requirement to get into the organization. Honestly, I think a lot of fucking U.S. politicians can learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
About like, fucking, we want to, if you're going to be corrupt, you got to be corrupt on the highest fucking level.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. But anyway, so let's talk about how you're a bummer to be around.
Well, you're like, okay. This is how the pod works, right?
That should be good.
On Mondays, on the Boys Only, it's like, I wake up, I send a lot of emails, I do a lot of like administrative work. Right? What are you doing at this point?
Probably taking a shit.
Yeah, you're jerking off, taking a shit, and smoking weed. And you get here like usually around like 2. So it's like the morning is busy. I go rock climbing, I do work, I eat lunch, I try to take a nap,
We also
and then you come here like
we'll send a couple texts about what we think we want to talk about.
yeah. And then you'll come here around 2. We'll pre-pro from like 2 to 3, and we'll get rolling at 3-ish, 3:30. Then you immediately leave. I have to clean up, or you help me like reassemble the.
Come on now.
My entire apartment
Put your
gets
life back
fucked
together.
up. Yeah. Then I had to transfer like gigabytes of data, upload them.
I gotta write the
fucking
title,
transfer.
description. We gotta do all that.
You
too.
just okay.
No, well, the title's written. Okay,
Yeah.
touche.
The
But
description is just like
I have a lot of fun with it. I don't think I
Okay,
don't think anyone reads them, but they're
No,
always
I think they really are important, and I think you do a good job with them. I think you are a writer. I know you hate writing, but I think you're a good writer.
Thanks, dude.
And I wish that you put more effort into it. Then, yeah, I got to put away all these cables. You leave the fucking football out, the fucking extension cord.
Well,
like
it needs to stay out so that you can upload the episode.
Exactly.
I feel like you're trying to make a mountain out of a molehill here. But
Then, okay, so today you were like, yo,
all right, let me bring up the
yeah.
text. Here we go. I thought in my mind, I'm like, listen, unfortunately, with the USA playing Wales at 2 p.m., there's no way that we're going to. Well, I thought maybe we could get an early start, but either way, I hit you up, and I believe I said.
I said brand ruined.
I said this was at. Oh yeah, well, you were shitting on a mutual friend, but after that, at around 8:37 a.m., I said, "Good morning, bro. how do you want to pod with the USA on it too? And you said, by not giving a fuck about that game, LOL.
Yeah.
Bro, have some fucking national pride.
I thought you were like, do you want
You have none.
to pod at 4 or do you want to pod at noon? And I'm like, no.
Well, I said
like stick to the schedule. We'll do that shit where like
we watched the first half.
what I realized was that whatever, we'll have it on in the background and like you'll be like, oh, rip it. And then I'll just be doing the work of pre-pro.
We're in the 80th minute. The lead is holding strong with
Okay.
1-0. This is a must-win for the. Okay, if I say it's a must-win for the boys, you're like upset that I'm calling them my boys. You know, like
I just think it's I don't know.
I know you're not a patriotic guy, but the fact that you cannot even muster an
I get
iota
patriotic.
of
I get patriotic.
enthusiasm-
I get patriotic during the Olympics, during like Olympic basketball,
Oh well, yeah, okay.
during the Olympics period.
I hate the
meaning that I'm
Olympics.
rooting for Japan.
But you so you don't care about the United States, but you're hyped for the World Cup. Explain.
I like the whole like the pageantry around the World Cup. I like
circumstance.
I like how fucking like terrible and chaotic everything is.
Mm-hmm.
I love how like the Fire Fest level of like the preparations for the fans.
Yeah.
The 25th hour like ban on beer, which I'm not a fan of, but like the chaos of that. I just want to watch the world burn. I love
World
seeing.
Cup has felt particularly chaotic, and I think that it's normally it's like everyone wants to fucking boo hoo and complain, and then when the matches start, we're locked in. But I feel like there is an unfortunate like bummer dark cloud hanging over this World Cup because of all the fuckery, like the armbands.
Well,
having to
like the migrant worker
all that
deaths,
shit.
it's like, yo, this is
that
being
too.
reported like years ago, and now people are giving a fuck. And it's like, oh, I'm not gonna watch the World Cup. Shut up! Like you're texting me this on your iPhone that was built by children
Yeah.
as you're driving your hybrid car, which the battery is mined cobalt from fucking Africa, also mined by children.
I mean, ironically, it was nice to see Qatar get fucked in the ass, dude.
I did bet on them to win
What?
because I thought that the
fix was
Ecuadorians
in?
took the money.
Yeah, because if the fix is going to be reported on all major social media platforms a week ahead of the game,
I saw it on
or the
TikTok.
match, that's going to be the truth. Okay.
I love that so I love everything about the World Cup. I love that it is like just a chance to like just go out and drink during the day,
course. Well,
typically on like a nice summer day.
exactly.
Even though I'm sober right now. TV on if you're in an office, TV on during work, fucking gas.
And the fact that the shit starts early, me as a consumer of content with my eyeballs, anything besides the written word, I love waking up and immediately throwing on that match.
You should move to Hawaii because like football's on at like 7 in the morning,
Yeah, no.
or I guess for LA 10 in the morning.
Well, I'm definitely not moving. Would you rather move to LA or Hawaii?
Hawaii. What the
same.
fuck? There's more Asians there. Fuck. Chee-hoo! Pumping outside, brother shooters.
That sounded Jamaican.
No, it's Hawaiian.
Well, that I'm sure, but what you sounded like a fucking
Racist, bro. You're
I'm-
just fucking you howly ass.
racist with you dropping the patois.
You howly ass mainlander. You no go inside.
You're just hitting the wagwan.
Yo, is Jamaica in the World Cup?
No.
Oh fuck. You know what I love about the World Cup? It validates my racism. Like it's okay. Like this is why I love the Olympics.
Okay.
Or it validates racism. Period. Right?
Just
You
full
just
stop.
cheer against countries because you fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Like fuck Australia.
Not in the World Cup.
They are in the World Cup.
Are they?
Yes, because I bet on some like some Western European like powerhouse to destroy. They're part of my 8-way parlay.
You're 2 for 2, right?
2 for 8.
Oh, well, 2 for 2 that have played so far.
Yeah. Should I bring that up? Just that bet? Like, do people care about sports betting? I mean, I know about Portnoy just got fucking profiled about it.
Yeah.
Who, by the way,
Wait, so are you?
I have his email. I'm gonna pitch him to come on the pod.
Yeah, we were talking about the other day. I think that could.
I have his phone number. I think.
Really? Have you ever texted him before?
Like years ago, but he put his phone number in an email. So
I
I'm gonna
don't.
hit
I
him
don't
up.
think there's any chance.
Ooh,
that
we're tied 1-1.
he oh, god damn it, dude! For real?
Sorry, bro.
Wow, that's a.
Oh
fucking
man,
bummer.
USA.
He scored. Oh, Gareth. Oh, got a penalty. Fuck. All right. So who are you? Are you rooting for? England? Is it coming home?
I love English fans. Obviously, I fucking scored a @E on the pitch 5-on-5. I don't know what accent this is now.
What the fuck, dude?
All right. I have a 2-pick parlay: Argentina beating Saudi Arabia and Wales beating Iran. I think that will be a lock. Then I have an 8-way parlay: England beating Iran. They won. Netherlands beating Senegal. Netherlands won. Argentina over Saudi Arabia. France over Australia.
Okay.
Spain over Costa Rica. I don't know about that. Brazil over Serbia. I don't know about that. Denmark over Tunisia and
Maybe you're not
Portugal.
sure about that. Brazil is the best team in the.
Serbia's nice though, and
Yeah,
and Portugal over Ghana. Also, that's a little iffy.
Wait, so you're rooting for the English fans?
I love the English fans.
You're actively being a Scrooge against the fucking boys in blue.
Well, I just think that U.S. soccer culture is too young and doesn't really exist and is made up primarily of fucking mouth breathers.
I don't know how you can
and neckbeards.
All of the fucking pomp and circumstance around the World Cup, and then in the same breath criticize people who are getting into the spirit. Yo, so maybe they're new fans. Big fucking deal. I think.
Yeah, but they're not like. There's no like pub culture. There's no lad culture. Like these American fans are just like. They're just so fucking lame. I'm sorry.
So apparently, someone's never been to an MLS game in Jersey City.
Oh hell yeah, they're not. Oh my god. Damn. There's some shit I can't say.
Then don't say it.
Okay.
I will say that if anyone cares, I'm definitely for sure pulling for the fucking boys, and then I like to see England do well. And then I also would love to see. I've always been my whole life because of my Manchester United fandom. I've always been a Ronaldo over Messi guy, and now that Ronaldo has fully exposed himself, not that it really took much because he obviously is a huge fucking douchebag. But I would like to see Messi and Argentina do well. I don't think it will. I don't know if it will be his last World Cup, but I'd love to see him have some deep success for sure.
Messi's always been my guy ever since I went to the Pampas of Argentina in Buenos Aires.
To watch Boca Juniors.
I was a Boca Juniors guy actually. Over River Plate.
Did you actually see a match when you were in Argentina?
No, you cannot go. Like you will be murdered. If you go as a tourist, tourist, yeah.
Okay.
But I was in the favelas, and I was like, I was in the favelas,
You're just doing weird voices.
playing football, and it was just like every single like, whether it's basketball or baseball, that's what soccer is to every other kid around the world, right? So I was playing with like these like 5-year-olds, and they're fucking
biggest sporting event of all time.
They're smoking me, and they're all just like, I was like, Kian, it's Messi, and they were like. Yo soy Messi! Like, I don't know, whatever. Messi was always their guy.
That's Spanish. Not.
And I always really liked the colorways and the logos, and obviously Maradona's our fucking, come on.
Yeah, I mean, the king, bro. Blasting lines past the pearly gates.
But, no, I just think that, like, when you, like, soccer culture, that's not my thing, and it just feels like when Americans try to make it their thing, they're like the little brother trying to glom on to something that's already so fire and so established when it comes to, like, Europe, South America, even Asia, even, like, and, like, Africa. It's just so much, it's, like, actually feels real there, whereas we're like our chants are fucking the USH fans weren't even clapping in sync, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Serbians are fucking stabbing each other and lighting flares and yes, dropping swastika flags.
Sure.
But I'm sure that happens in America too.
Yeah. The World Cup is not just the World Cup of soccer, it's also the World Cup of racism, kind of what you're alluding to.
Yeah,
before,
for sure. But like any event of this
should be the title of the episode, the World Cup of racism.
any event of this magnitude where it's like millions of people all descending and just like getting fucking obliterated.
Billions of eyeballs.
Yeah. Millions of people, billions of dollars. Obviously, I just love like the fuckery around it. And also like, I don't know, just like on TikTok, there's like, so many clips now of just people being like, oi, like, well, first of all, people are like, it's really easy to drink. Fuck the media. Forget what they're saying. Like, it's actually easy to get a beer if you want. You just can't drink in the stands, which is the same as Champions League.
Yeah, or right, and then again, for me, it's more like the fan zone thing. I can understand banning it from the stadiums because of like the amount of fucking hate crimes that are fueled by fucking the king of beers. But I would expect you could be able to drink outside the stadiums. But I guess
Would you want to go? Like if you got no, like ever
not with this? I don't think with these restrictions. Well, it's gonna be in the fucking North America in 2026.
Yeah,
I would love to. Well, and I don't know. And that's the thing too, like all these stadiums and all the matches happening in like square mileage that is like the size of Connecticut is kind of crazy. And actually, to me, kind of a plus versus how it normally is in a country like whether it's I'm trying to think, what was the last one? France,
Russia.
Oh, Russia, and then what?
China,
right?
Yeah. Or am I thinking of the Olympics?
China's the Olympics. Russia did have the World Cup. But
okay.
I guess my point is like when it comes to America and Canada, like where are those stadiums going to be, and will there be something within striking distance? And yeah, I think it would be an awesome time. I don't want to fucking go to the Middle East personally. For
the food looks fire.
Qatari World Cup.
The food looks fire, and we could find some fucking investors for the show.
Yo, you think so?
Fucking chic, a chic,
a shake, dude, a chic shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm coming over. I'm fucking juiced up. Obviously, hopefully the boys can pull it out. But you were just fucking Bummerville, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I just like,
Buzz Killington over
oh
there.
yeah, Puslik, yeah, man. Like, oh, it's the same storyline every year. It's like, this is our year. Like, we're actually good. The U.S. is actually investing. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, U.S. is actually investing in its youth soccer program, and it's like, bro, you think we don't stand a fucking chance against like Brazil, Argentina, Spain, Netherlands, England?
We'll see how the fucking groups shake out. I will say that this is a young team.
The uniforms suck. The coach is a fucking corny sneakerhead.
I haven't actually the dude Greg, whatever his name is, being a sneakerhead is a bummer.
Yeah.
And you hate to see that, but I think that it's a young team, second youngest in the tournament, with a lot of fucking potential. They looked fucking good for 84 minutes, but you know,
I don't know.
Whatever, we'll see. But anyway,
who fucking cares? I care more about like the fuckery of it all,
the culture, the fandom and culture that exists around.
Yeah, and the fact that like we're in a golden age of content. Like I can just sit on my couch and just like have this stuff dumped into my eyeballs.
I will say, like you alluded to, or you even just mentioned, I've seen a lot of people just drinking and partying, like despite whatever, again, what the media saying, which was a surprise to me because I thought it was going to be like real lockdown city, but I guess it's not.
I mean, when I was in Dubai, not that, and it's apples and oranges. You know, if you are, and it's obviously different with the World Cup, like if you are a Westerner or Eastern European in one of these countries, like you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want.
You're above the law. Well,
if you're white, as a man, if you're a white man,
yeah, for sure. Sick, dude. Well, listen, maybe who knows? Maybe another time. TF on the road at the World Cup. Who's to say?
I would not want to be there personally because I am currently halfway through my sober month.
Oh yeah,
my sober November. It doesn't really rhyme.
How's that going? How do you feel?
Great. Well, I think my voice is permanently gone. Yeah, I still sound fucked up.
You sound a little. Andrew said the same thing, where it's like you now have like a permanent gravelly gravitas
a rasp.
About you. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, it's a gravitas?
I think it adds like distinction.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
It's a little bit like, you know,
I can't karaoke anymore.
Oh please, dude! Like you were some fucking amazing American
I got
Idol
2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby.
No, I will say it's like, yo, damn, like this guy's sucked a lot of dick in his life. Like he's fucking a man of distinction. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's why I'm not a Qatar.
Wait, so
all the dick sucking.
So the big thing for you is you're saying these pants like didn't fit. You brought them on vacation, they didn't fit, and now they fit.
When I was in Miami,
now you're fat.
When the fuck was when were we in London?
2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, 3 weeks ago.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares?
3 weeks ago when I was in Miami, these pants like literally could not button, and then like could not even like I had to unzip them and to belt them, and they were so low that I was in danger of like that being exposed if my shirt like rode up a single like centimeter.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Like DJ Khaled from the free throw line.
Yeah. So I was sick for a week where like I was just eating soup, so like my stomach shrank from that. I haven't been, but in that since then, it's not like I've been eating like well. I've been trying to do this shit where it's like you eat decent Monday through Thursday, and then Friday through Sunday you eat like a fucking animal. I had like a hot breast for dinner on Saturday. I had a hot breast and a quesadilla.
Delicious.
Yeah, real good. It's gonna be so dark on this video.
Yeah.
Shout out Chuck.
What are you gonna do? Oh, you didn't even set the light up.
Fuck.
Whatever, dude. Too late now.
I'm trying to invest in the pod. But no, so these pants I think were like a real watermark where I went out to La Rock again on Friday, and I was like, let me try these fucking pants on. No, I tried on the Matty Matheson pants, and those fit.
Also small guys, yeah.
Didn't size up. Those fit great, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I put these on, and I'm like, yo, the fact that these fit, I'm like shedding pounds just from not drinking.
Damn. Were you drinking that much really before?
Well, I think the travel like fucked us up, and you can speak to this where you're still on a elongated bender for the last how many years?
35. No, yeah, I need to put some fucking positive momentum together. But yeah, since Chicago had not been in the gym, I think I alluded to this last week, but it's been bad for me. And it's the weed, bro. I literally, being able to do the 1 meal a day, whether or not you think that is like actually healthy, but I was able to do that. Like not having the weed,
it isn't.
Not having the weed really. Like I was feeling good, and now back to just whether it's fucking taking edibles or.
Wait, but how does that fuck you up? So then, like, if you
I already have no self control, so that like
you get too high where you're like I can't get off the couch.
No, it's not even that, but it's just like too high and then just like eating myself sick where it's like, I need another bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
Wait, so you're off 1 meal? You're off the eating disorder?
It's not great, dude.
So you're eating like a normal human?
Yeah, but like that.
Okay.
But normal human, it's like dinner. It's like I got Popeyes. Like,
Damn. What'd you get?
What is the 5-piece spicy, or is it 4-piece spicy combo and then a bunch of fucking sides? Which we could talk about sides later with Thanksgiving. But it's like, yeah, I want mashed potatoes and Cajun gravy. Yeah, I want fucking coleslaw. Why don't we just get a fucking mac? But honestly, it's my favorite fast food mac and cheese in the game. So throw in a fucking mac and cheese.
Yo, their fries might be top 3.
And you already know my combo. I'm getting the fries with the combo, and
Right.
I'm just fucking building out the roster around that with all the sides.
And then it's choking down a biscuit.
I honestly, I know that's like the meme. They're not that bad.
They're pretty thick. They're pretty thick.
I do enjoy it after I've eaten that whole fucking feast, just chasing it all with a nice little Popeyes biscuit.
You need a drink for sure. I mean,
you need a bev 100%.
but I'm losing weight in all the right places. Like my ass is still thick as a biscuit, as a Popeyes biscuit, as you can attest to.
Yeah, we had a real. A second Jimmy has hit the towers moment when we went to a meeting at some fucking terrible
You didn't like it?
bar.
It wasn't. It's not a cop bar. It's Old Town Bar. It's been around since like the 18. It's been around since like the fucking Civil War.
Yeah, maybe my experience was shaded,
tainted?
was tainted and shaded.
By my taint?
You get up to meet the homie
It was tainted by my fat taint.
who's coming in, and we're like in a table, and you're like walking between the tables to get out to give him a dap, and your cakes knock over.
First, my Diet Coke.
Full fucking Diet Coke, which you kind of like acknowledge, but kind of like we're like, well, I'm already like, the way that I read it was like, okay, I fucked up, but I got to just complete this dap and then I can move on to like basically cleaning up after myself.
Yeah.
At which point then you knocked over my full fucking Guinness as well with your other cheek. As you guys know, Guinness, basically a light beer. So I was trying to take it a little bit easy. Fucking completely knocked
She
over.
had 3 of them.
And all over my phone, a little bit on my pants. What bothered me was...
Your phone was fine.
My phone was fine, and I took it in stride. I thought it was hilarious. It was an amazing icebreaker for this meeting. But I couldn't shake the suspicion that if the roles were reversed, it would have been like a big fucking problem, and I wouldn't have heard the end of it.
No.
No?
Come on. First of all,
The world may never know.
it would never have happened because you don't have an ass.
Yeah, I could go between the glasses, dude.
What's flatter, Ground Zero or Lawrence's fucking behind? It's your ass.
Yeah, I guess we could blame the cakes, but yeah, no, it was a sloppy showing in a bad
I know.
way to start a meeting.
It was
Dude, and the guy like the
Orlando.
Orlando, he literally came out. You had to like stop listening to whatever he's listening to, like get the fucking marching orders to clean up. And this dude, it was literally it's the Popeyes fucking meme of the exhausted.
No, it's
woman
the-
making chicken sandwiches, blasting a dart.
No,
This guy was
it's
defeated.
the liquor store worker in Superbad.
Oh, yeah.
When McLovin drops the beer, he's like, you dropped this.
Yeah,
He's like, fuck my life, and just chugs
Oh,
the
yeah,
beer.
After he gets assaulted, he just starts chugging. Yeah, that was not the best Jimmy moment.
Yeah, but that's been the low point of my 2 weeks of sobriety.
Not only
But
are
like,
you sober, but you're apparently trying to stop other people from drinking as well. It seems.
hey man, it didn't stop you from having 4 red stripes when we met with Robbie, 2 Guinnesses with the homies. I
had
don't
a
know,
good
whatever.
day, dude. And that's the night that I came home and I ordered Popeyes.
Hell yeah.
Because I was drunk, dude.
Yeah.
Or I was a little buzzed.
Did you drink it? Oh no, you had a coffee. We had 3 meetings that day. God damn. No, but I'm still going to. People are like, oh, like it must be so boring. And I'm like, no, I'm still going to bars. I'm still eating mushrooms. Like, still going to bars. Still hanging out. Still going to parties. What sucks is
Still partying.
and I am kind of like, yo, how do you losers like people that need to be sober? Great. How do you losers that make being like sobriety your whole personality? How do you fucking
Yikes.
it's kind of boring for sure. And there's like urges and like temptations and like when people are drinking like really good wine, I'm like, fuck, I wish I could have some of that wine.
Yeah.
Or if like
The other thing for me too is being like a fucking cheap Jew, but it's like, oh, like what am I going to split this check? I didn't even get to have a sip of the wine, and then you got to be the person who's like, well, I got to only pay for like you circle shit on the fucking receipt.
you gotta
The
just
economics of the whole thing are
you
going.
gotta just split it. If it's a dinner, you just split it. If
Right.
it's like if people that you're with don't acknowledge that you only were drinking club soda or Diet Coke, like that's kind of on them. But the new shit, seemingly, and this is like no fucking breaking news, is that like the NA section. Like every bar has like an NA section with like actually interesting things, like the Negroni, like the alcohol isn't Negroni. Fucking fuck Gaia soda, that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what it is. I've never had
It's like
it.
$9
Really?
for just a ginger beer.
Well, when you buy a non-alcoholic cocktail, you're still like paying for the fucking
The juice?
labor, dude, and all the
I
fucking
guess so, but it's like, but when it's just a soda on ice,
Yeah.
that should cost like $10.
Oh, just like a can, and it's like a little can too. What is it?
It's like a ginger and salt soda.
Is it good?
It's fine, but it's not. I would never go to a bodega. Like I would never.
I like Ruby
pay $10
hibiscus
for it.
water. Shout out Noah. I like that shit. I've never had a guy.
Yeah, that's good.
I
But like,
just see them sponsoring mad events.
I had one good NA drink, and this is like the question I want to ask you. So I was at Four Horsemen, and it says like NA, non-alcoholic, and I ordered that. It's like it was really fucking good. It was like basically sparkling honey soda, but not too sweet.
Okay.
But it was like listed as a sparkling wine, just non-alcoholic.
Right.
I ordered it, and she's like, it's non-alcoholic, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know. And she's like, okay, just want to make sure. And then she made one other quip about like me ordering like non-alcoholic while everyone else.
She was negging you.
She was like I finished it, and then she's like, do you want to join the party? Do you want another one of these or something like that?
Damn, okay.
And I was like, I want another one of these. It's delicious. I ended up ordering 4 bottles of it, like on my
Maybe
phone.
you're on probation. Like, how does she know? She doesn't,
Exactly.
She doesn't know you.
What's the etiquette? Like, God forbid, like, inshallah, it's not that, but like, what if I was actually sober or like couldn't drink, and she was kind of like negging me or like prodding me to like actually fucking booze up?
Well, I think you got to take it on the chin.
Like, what's the etiquette? She was like, just so you know,
you were just making fun of sober people that make it their whole personality and shit like 5 minutes ago. So the kind of
but I'm not like, hey, sorry, toots, I'm sober over here.
Maybe you should. Maybe that would have got that broad in line, dude. Teach
Let me
her
get a
lesson.
Heineken Zero.
No, I think you got to take it on the chin and just understand that the society that we live in, it's more rare and I don't dare I say weirder to be somebody who is sober versus someone who is imbibing with the homies. I will say this: the toughest thing. What's not tough, rather, about being sober, I will never go from the NA menu or whatever, because for me, that's empty calories. I'll just take a fucking club soda or just drink water or get like a diet soda. I'm not.
What's the longest you've gone without drinking?
Well,
in recent years.
I will say that I typically don't, unless we're at a meeting or I'm going out to like a dinner. I don't really drink during the week, to be honest. That's more of that's like a JB thing.
Okay.
I would rather like
wine mom shit.
Yes, exactly. I would rather
save it all up.
I would rather save all my live, laugh, loving to go like hard on a meal.
Yeah, you want to live hard on the weekends.
Exactly.
You want to earn your beers.
I'd rather live Moss. That's more my vibe. But
when this stuff arrives, I'm gonna pop one. We're gonna enjoy it together. It is $40 a bottle with shipping and tax and everything. But I will bequeath it upon you. It is really fucking good.
So you have something. Oh. This is an NA thing.
The NA sparkling wine.
Yeah, I'll do a fucking taste test for like
made with
on the pod, and I'll
juniper berries and quince.
Is it? I mean, you might not notice it, but is it like highly caloric, like drinking
I don't fucking know.
A Coca-Cola?
That's the thing. If you're not drinking, it doesn't matter.
I do love a Mexican Coke. I will say that.
Okay.
That's
a lot of sugar.
For sure. So I'll definitely, if I'm doing a sober thing, I'll indulge in something like that. I will say though,
if you're doing a sober thing, when is that?
I don't think I think more than anyone, I could stand to do like, no smoking, like not even no cheeky darts, nothing, no weed, and no alcohol probably for a month. I probably should have joined you, but I just, it doesn't really mesh with my lifestyle currently.
Yeah.
Which is unhinged and completely off the rails.
I mean,
and in the
it's easy if it's just like you're like, I'm off the sauce for a month. When you're like at a bar or a party and people are like, oh, do you want to drink? I'm like, I'm off the sauce for a month. Like, do you have any seltzer? Versus like, I'm not drinking or I'm sober. That's the hardest part, right? Is when you're like around people that are drinking. But then you get to see people acting a fool.
Sure.
And that's entertaining always.
Yeah. If anything, that always like makes me more like self-conscious about like, damn, what am I like?
A monster.
When I'm going crazy. The biggest issue that I feel like I would have as a sober person or someone who's doing like a month off like you is if you go to like a house party, like and people are like, there's booze and there's usually not an option for the sober person. That's the tough one. And then you're just like in the crib fucking drinking water.
There's mixers, or you just drink the soda.
Well, I guess you got to bring in your own shit, but I think like, if you're going to a big gathering and they're we got everything, don't worry, and you show up, but there's no option for this.
Well, I timed it so that the month is over. So like November to me is not a great drinking month. And I know Thanksgiving, people are like, the Super Bowl drunk driving is like the night before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving itself.
World Cup of drunk driving to use the theme.
Olé!
Have you had anything to drink tonight, sir? Hey, it's the World Cup!
Is this a Vuvuzela? No, it's a breathalyzer, sir. Please walk in a straight line.
The sobriety tester in the World Cup is the cop tries to make you take a penalty kick.
Yeah. You have to juggle 5 touches.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
You have to flop.
No, I do enjoy drinking during November,
But it's-
considerably. So I mean,
My shit is ending in early December, right when it's holiday party season, and I love holiday parties. And we have a little trip planned, so like I made sure that it was like perfectly timed, right in there.
Dude, are you worried about falling off? I mean, strategically, falling off the wagon implies that like you didn't plan on it, but like you're specifically ending this sobriety window. You're closing that window so that you can enjoy this holiday party. Are you afraid of needing some training wheels? Are you about to go off the rails, dude? And that's like an industry thing. I hope you don't embarrass us.
No, I think if anything, it's like. I think if anything, what the learning is like, oh yeah, there are like you don't have to be drinking all the time. Like there are other options. You can just like have a fucking sometimes just club soda hits, bro.
Yeah, you're right. We're gonna get Jimmy a couple bumps to keep you fucking leveled out for the I won't name the brand, but for a very
Well, no, I don't think
standard brand holiday party.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be going that nutty then because
Nutty,
like
man.
I'm fairly well behaved.
Yeah.
I mean, time will tell though. Time will tell.
I could never not drink during Thanksgiving because the way that obviously I do Thanksgiving as a suburban kid versus you, a city kid, like I'm not responsible for cooking any dishes. I have a very small family, so it's not like a huge crowd. So for me, like the best way to be like locked in conversation with my lovely family that I'm very much thankful of, I need to be pretty fucked up.
Sauced up.
Yeah. So it's like, and then
Well, it's a whole weekend for you, so,
well,
right?
honestly, we only do like 2 days now. It's in,
Okay.
it's in and out. So
All
it's,
right.
it's sealed.
See, for
through
me, it's
6.
I take the train one stop,
Right.
have dinner, come home. So I don't need like I've never had to do the thing where it's like people just need to fucking numb the brain to like deal with
Right.
their family. Because first of all, I like my family.
Numb the trauma. I know. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
numb
don't
the
wanna
trauma.
go overboard
No,
either
but
with
I
my
understand like
family,
if you're fucking shacked up
Yeah.
and crashing with the fucking parental units and you're not fucking because you don't want to make sounds and you want your parents to hear you crying.
fucking like Anne Frank in the attic, dude.
Yeah, just like
No.
yeah, just I understand that, but I never had that. So like for me, it's not gonna be an issue with Thanksgiving. I'm just gonna fucking enjoy the food, dog.
The game that I play, just real quick before we transition, like you so definitely we're trying to do there into
Which you
side
fucked
missions.
up.
I like to play the game. My dad famously is a huge fucking narc, but I like to see how many beers I could drink before he's like, wait, how many beers have you had? So
What do you? What's the average number?
So we're right around 8, and I want to see if I can get up to double digits, dude.
Do you bring the beers yourself?
No, my mom is always like,
Do you have a fridge in the garage that's just all beverages?
it's a basement. Yeah, it's a basement fridge.
Is it all beers?
Nah, the
You have like
freezer-
Gatorades and shit.
There is like, well, there's no real good shit. My dad is a big diet ginger ale guy, so there's a lot of diet ginger ale Schweppes in the crib. Yeah, my mom will get Budweiser. She knows, and then it's a bunch of wine for my brother and JB and her. And my dad is just basically sober the whole time. I'm like, all right, have fun with that, dog. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So
I'll be sure to update everyone next week.
So
with,
true to
how many I
form,
got to.
true to form with Thanksgiving, you are the kid that does no work in the group project.
I
You don't
clean
cook
up.
anything. You clean up. How drunk are you when you're cleaning up though?
Oh, you need to be.
You're definitely making a mess. You're definitely making more of a mess.
Throwing fucking
Your mom is like behind you with a fucking like Swiffer.
No, it's my dad and I are on cleanup duty.
Okay.
No, he typically
Does he cook?
No, he doesn't cook, but he also,
Patriarchy.
But what's up?
You guys keep the patriarchy.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And I will say that at a certain point, because I'm like a little bit drunk trying to like clean up, he's like, just get the fuck out.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
It's kind of the perfect crime.
You're like, I'm too fucked up to help, Dad. He's like, yeah, get out of here. Go watch football.
My brother primarily cooks, and then Jenna will make a bunch of.
Your brother's the primary chef?
Yeah, his thing was, and not that he was ever like so into cooking that he was gonna like make a career out of it, but he's pretty nice on the sticks.
Yeah?
So he makes well, we've switched over to deep fried turkeys. We get fried turkeys now, which
You have like the outside, like big fucking pot of
no,
oil?
we buy them. We buy them from a place that they only do fried turkeys by my parents. I will say that was a game changer. Turkey was my least favorite thing.
Still is.
To the point where, sure, even a fried turkey, but I'm more of like at a Friendsgiving, my crew back home completely cut out turkey. Now it's all fucking chicken, dude, which is
Bro,
way better.
DJ White Privilege a few years ago, he had his parents over and they just did fried chicken. They just fried chicken.
come on.
They had like the deep fryer like outside shit, and he says, I'm just gonna fucking dip a chicken in
That
there.
would be ideal. I mean,
My family's doing we're doing lamb this year, which like
interesting.
I fuck with lamb,
Yeah, I'm on the fence a bit.
and
Depends on how.
that's
like lamb
on.
chops.
I don't know. That's on my brother and his wife, and I think they're just gonna like slow roast like a gigantic haunch for hours.
Fucking mutton chop.
Which I'm so much like turkey is
Yeah.
the worst part.
Everyone knows.
I fuck with sliced turkey and like deli like turkey sandwiches. Go to
Yeah.
like a slab of turkey. Fuck that. It is
Yeah.
never, ever, ever, ever good.
I'm not even touching. My fork is not even touching white meat.
I'll do a polite little piece or two. You know,
Oh,
little
you gotta
dark
at
meat,
least
little
pretend
dark
to-
meat.
You gotta pretend you're playing ball for sure.
Yeah, but like it's all about the fucking sides, bro.
What sides are you making? And then I can say what JB's making. Then we can maybe start our goat side conversation.
I am making a butternut squash soup. Just I don't know why I volunteered that. We're doing it at my brother and his wife's crib, at their crib this year.
Did you make you made butternut squash soup the other week?
And it was fire. And it was fire. But like, how do you transport 96 gallons of soup?
So it's soup for. Is it just? So it's gonna be. Well, are you bringing your girl?
No,
Okay, so it's gonna
for
be,
soup for 5.
So it's soup for 5 is not crazy.
It's a lot of soup.
well,
It's a whole Dutch fucking crusette thing of soup.
You're gonna be traveling with the lake.
I don't know.
You're gonna have
And
to
it's
get-
not
You're gonna have to duct tape that bitch down, dude.
and it's not Le Creuset. It's the Amazon Finds version of the
Let
crusette.
me know if you'd like to borrow mine because I have a real one.
Do you have any gigantic Tupperware I can borrow?
Maybe.
That's ideal for
al-
soup.
But also, like, I would have had to bring it today. I'm not gonna
But what Tupperware like is good for soup? Okay, so I'm
I
doing
think
that.
Also, by the way, I think you're just making too much soup. That's your.
Yeah, but the recipe calls for the recipe calls for this amount
Can't
of
you
soup.
fucking grade it down, or you don't even want to.
The dude's Canadian, so it's all in milliliters and shit. So like,
Okay, well, you have Google, but anyway.
I'm not gonna like. I would have to like 3/4 it. I'm not gonna 3/4. It's easy to half everything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna 3/4 everything.
Okay. Anyway, what's the second dish?
Green bean casserole.
A classic, an underrated classic. Are you doing just the canned?
I think it gets
Campbell's?
hated. It gets fucking hated on. No, I'm not doing like cream mushroom like Campbell's. I'm just whatever like the New York
fancy
Times,
version.
whatever the New York Times like cooking app is. I got the pound of mushrooms and I had to get the green beans. I was
Oh, but you
fuck. I
still
was supposed
have-
to shop today. God damn it.
But you still have the crispy French's onions though.
Ooh, of course, bro.
Those are, bro.
I-
I could snack on those all day.
Wait, raw?
Raw.
You know what? You know what they're good
They're
in?
fucking. It's as crouton basically.
You know what they're good in? Butternut squash soup.
I would say that is there anything that they wouldn't add a delicious, not just texture element, but those fucking have a nice little fucking.
You know what the
taste.
Scandinavians do?
What's that?
Throw them on the glizzies. So fire.
Sure, yeah,
Yo,
absolutely.
those on some fucking mashed taters. Ooh!
No, for sure, dude. No, I think that is a fucking. What can't the French's onions do, dude?
Nothing.
I love those. Those are great.
Put them on some French onion soup.
Now, there's already a crouton in there.
Yeah, a crouton.
That's what you call the.
That's bigger than a crouton. I think it's.
I think the term is.
I think it's under the same umbrella of toasted bread. I don't think it's a crouton.
So you call it toast.
Yeah.
I'm just using the fancy, cook version.
Crouton.
Yeah, a crouton.
Yes, that's what I'm making. Not.
Green
Soup.
casserole. You're right. Underrated because the word casserole is in the name.
And people, I
fucking
think,
hate on casserole.
I think people fuck it up, and I think they don't credit like green beans correctly, and I don't think that they put enough cheese or fried onions on top.
I feel like the OG Campbell's recipe, even if you make that the most white trash canned version, that shit still bangs. Of course, you want some fucking fresh green beans in there. I'm not saying you want to get shitty produce, but yeah, I'll take that all day.
You know what? You know what a secret is? My aunt did this, or I guess still does this. She does crumbled Ritz crackers on top of the casserole
With also the onions or in replacement of?
with cheese, and this did not have the onions. This was just like growing up.
So this is a different type of green bean casserole.
This was like broccoli casserole, actually.
Okay, so it's a completely different thing.
Whatever, just a green ass casserole. That's it.
Okay. Jenna is making tie game full time. Unfortunately,
Okay.
That is not fucking great. Jenna is making two classics, one of which is just like a super. I don't know how you like your mashed potatoes. I am a creamy boy, dude.
Fuck chunks.
Right. Well, some people do like a rustic vibe.
No, fuck
like
that.
The stuffing that my brother makes is this like crazy, fancy, super rustic stuffing where like it's sourdough like croutons in there.
Yes.
Which is fine.
But that's stuffing. That's not mashed potatoes.
No, I'm saying there is a certain person who likes a rustic side as just an umbrella term, which might include a rustic, chunky mashed potato. I do not.
No.
I want that shit fucking liquid, dude.
Yeah.
I want to eat the mashed potato with the fucking straw, dude.
I want it to come. I want it. Yeah. I want it to just. I want to eat it like a duck, and it just comes out the same texture, just velvet
Yeah.
lining my intestines.
Yeah, delicious. And then Jenna is making what is probably my favorite side, now that I'm married to her and she makes it every year, is a creamed sweet corn spoon bread, which is...
Is that a Southern thing
Yeah,
or
I
a
think
Texas
so.
thing?
I mean, so it's basically like...
She's half Mexican. Is it a Mexican thing?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a white people thing, but it's like a soupy, like gelatinous cornbread where it is like a sweet and savory with the cream sweet corn. It is fucking good, and I'll take it over cornbread any day.
She should make a version with Popeye's biscuits. What do you think about that?
Why would you put biscuits in
Just
it?
order a dozen and fucking chop them up.
No, it's used cornbread mix is what
Okay.
makes the kind of soupy loaf.
Okay,
There's
I need
no-
send
there's
me
no
send me
biscuits
send me a photo on Thursday.
But yeah, it literally is like a bread-like casserole that you eat with a spoon. It is a fucking banger. I'm trying to think. What are some sides that you love that we haven't mentioned?
Stuffing's number one.
Really?
Stuffing for me is number one.
Wow, crazy. That's wild, bro.
Mashed sweet potatoes with the marshmarshlow on top.
I
Love
sweet
that
potato-
shit.
Sweet potato casserole that my aunt makes is fucking. That shit is next level.
I love. Okay, I don't think it's controversial. And it's not like a hot take, but it's like I'm in the minority here. I love the fucking cranberry sauce straight out the can,
don't even eat
where you hold it upside down and it slowly slides out like a gigantic turd. Just plops down and just jiggles, and still has the ridges of the can, looking like you're in a fucking bunker from the 1950s eating that shit. I love it, and the reason is because it's like just full of sugar.
Sure.
But that over like homemade cranberry sauce all fucking day.
Yeah. I'm not doing any cranberry sauce, but I agree with you. If you put a gun to my head and force me to include it on my plate, I'm going canned 5 times out of 5.
Stuffing is number one, I think. Also, because like there's no other time of the year where I have that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everything else is like kind of like you could have.
Is gravy a side? If cranberry sauce is a side, then gravy is a side. You need gravy, dude. Especially if you have fucking turkey.
Well, you can't eat gravy on its own. I mean, I don't know about what you do after like 14
Well,
beers.
Like we talked about this a bit earlier. Gravy is the star of the show because it goes on everything.
I slop gravy over everything for sure.
Absolutely.
But stuffing for me, there's a stuffing out the bird. That's the only thing the bird is good for, and then there's like stuffing on the side, which is like hasn't been cooked in the fucking bird fat.
I'm taking stuffing on the side.
Is that your number one?
Not out the bussy, the bird pussy, dude. No way, dude.
The tussie.
Yeah, isn't
The
there,
turkussy.
That for me that's gonna flavor the turkey, right? That's how that works.
Both.
With
Wait, so what's
with
your number
all
one
the
side?
herbs. My number one side. Probably I think it's got to be. Oh, we haven't talked about mac and cheese, dude. I love mac and cheese.
I've never really had mac and cheese at Thanksgiving.
You're not black.
Yeah, you are. You are African today.
Yeah, I said it earlier. Damn, dude, my number one. It might be like a great creamy mashed potato. I might take that over anything, and then maybe the spoon bread. I'm telling you, I had never. Like, my family never made cornbread. I mean, this is a New Jersey family we're talking about. So when Jenna introduced the sweet and savory joint to the mix, to me,
That's when you knew she was the one.
it fucking, dude, it really elevates the whole plate to have a quadrant devoted to that slop, dude. That southern slop with the corn chunks. Come on.
And I bet it
corn.
goes.
I'm just a corn guy. dude. I'm corn.
Yeah, fuck. I love corn. Real relevant
Yeah.
sound there. Actually, you know what I kind of fuck with the hardest? The charcuterie boards beforehand with with shrimp cocktail. I always get so fucking loaded up on shrimp cocktail and cheese and meats and olives ahead of time that honestly I can only really do like a plate and a half usually because I've done like a full plate worth of fucking just pure sodium beforehand, and I love it.
You're Pimp C with the iodine poisoning. I will say that, not split hairs here, but the charcuterie and the shrimp cocktail, these are two separate things.
Yeah, okay, it's apps.
You're
It's
just talking
apps.
about
I'm talking about
starters.
apps. I'm talking about apps.
What time do you guys start eating? Like, what time are you seeing your family?
I'll probably get there at 2, and I think we start at like 4,
Okay.
and then like slumped at 4:30,
Yeah, that's the
and then just football.
the one good thing about having to travel a little bit farther than like someone like you is I can get there a little early. I can start with the appies around noon.
Ooh,
Then maybe we sit down and eat at 3:30. I've had like a good period to get full, get as many beers as possible in my system. Fucking wet my whistle with whether some shrimp cocktail or some meat and cheese. So I'm pretty good by
damn! Now I just want some
time.
fucking shrimp cocktail. God damn.
I had a salad for lunch. I'm just trying to stack positive moments here.
So what's next? What's your next Posimo?
I don't know, dude. Lunch tomorrow.
Ending this podcast.
Ending this podcast.
Wait, so you're still on 1 meal a day now? You back on that?
Because I'm not going to the gym, and I know that with 1 meal a day, I can shrink my stomach. I can basically correct everything that's been wrong since we were in Chicago.
We're on Big John season. We're on fucking outerwear season, big pant season.
Yeah,
wearing sweaters.
Everything's fitting me. Like
Okay.
I haven't completely like gained back. I think a lot of the progress I made, fucking thank God, inshallah. But I like everything's fitting, so I feel good about that. It's more about just like getting myself in fighting form. I just feel shitty.
Every journey begins but with a single step.
Wait, so now that you lost weight, have you been going copping crazy?
Oh, we're talking about this?
Damn, did that feel natural? I feel like I got it real nice, dude.
I've been copping crazy. The bazaar was a fucking game changer, right? Where like
demarcation.
a line of demarcation in the fucking sand, the flag on Iwo Jima. It was really like racist. It was really like
You said it, not me.
I, as a mentally ill clothing hoarder, I had like that entire second bedroom is just full of shit that is just like, oh, I will sell this on Grilled. Oh, I will just donate this. Oh, I will kind of like go take this to Taylor. And finally, I'm a doer. I'm not really a sayer. I'm a doer. But I've been saying all this shit about the clothes forever, and then I finally fucking did it, bro. We finally did it.
We did. We did it, Joe.
So every morning I wake up and my closet is on full display in full glory, and I see all these empty hangers, and I'm like, I'm a doer. I gotta fill these out. I gotta fucking fill the Johns in my wardrobe. I gotta take my fits more seriously. You gotta post more fits, more mirror pics on Instagram, which I've been doing.
I know.
You're welcome.
Been going hard, bro.
You guys are welcome.
How's the feedback?
Really positive, and it's just like, look, now you have more material to actually judge me on, right? Because like before, no, whether positive or negative, before it was kind of like I wasn't putting myself out there enough, and I was like, you know what, this is my actual fucking job, right?
10,000 monsters have got you, dude.
This is my fucking job to like be a Johns enthusiast and a Fitsman and put myself out there.
You were pissed off that like my fit pick, which you were like, this is like a mids average life fit, was getting ID'd on Instagram.
I was pissed off
on Reddit.
I was pissed off. I was just like, oh, like this is a. I knew what you're trying to do. You're trying to show off the janitors and the fucking the janitors and the condom tip beanie from our boy Magnus, right?
Yeah, I was going no mode on the grid, baby.
Yeah, condom tip. First condom you've worn in
Well,
years.
is it a condom tip more of like the Johnny Depp LA style where it hangs
This was kind of like there's different
more
condom
like, I think
tips.
it's more of like a troll vibe or no mode or
Yeah,
whatever. But
yeah.
anyway, that's neither here nor there. So
But everyone's like, oh, ID on that, ID on this, ID on that. And that's good. And like that is your lane, and you can own that. I do not want that. That is.
you don't want that.
I don't want your life.
Yeah, no, clearly you've made that crystal for the past 7 years.
Although the fucking the spoon bread pudding or whatever the fuck you call it, that sounds kind of nice.
Maybe I could have Jenna make. I could maybe if the batch is a lot, maybe I can come through with some. It what's the term? It lasts. Like it's still good. Like you can have that shit in your fridge for like a week.
Hell yeah.
My question for you, and just real quick because we're on time here.
But no, I haven't gone John's crazy.
Yeah, I want to know. So just real quick, like just tell me what you've been buying. I just want to hear.
All right, so we talked about the Nepenthes Friends and Family sale. I copped the wine tea from Fantasy Explosion, copped a Gentle Fullness tea, shout out Saeed, copped a Norse Project t-shirt, which, by the way, I've forgotten how fucking good Norse Project tees are.
Are they in the Scandinavian section of the World Cup of Johns?
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of Norse, very well represented. What is it, like good close or bad weather or something is your tagline. And
nice.
yes, absolutely. Copped a Sunspell, just like indigo, navy, crew neck, which too small. Fuck it. It's right here. If anyone wants to buy this, let me know. I'll sell it to you at price.
I snickered because when you said the Norse Project tagline, it made me think of Fred Castleberry's tagline, which is the better you can dress, the worse you can behave.
All right. Well, poetic. This MF Pen shirt. This MF Pen shirt. What else? Oh, Our Legacy. I bought a second pair of camions because
Oh, you got the olive brown.
I did. I needed the leathers.
yeah.
I needed the leathers
Where'd you get those from?
from Legace.
Oh, and you put the code in. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I was like, you know what? Like, fuck people thinking that camions are a trend. After wearing my brown ones, I was like, these are just so fucking good.
okay. Let me ask you a question.
And they're going to be, for me, that's an eternal John.
100%. And I will give you full credit. You turned me on, and not to interrupt. And I said I wouldn't because I wanted the rapid fire on the Johns. But real quick, how we know a bunch of people that have that exact colorway. Would you give me the pass? Could I? I think I want to buy those exact ones. Are you
Get
cool with
them.
that?
Yeah, it's just going to be another one of those things where it's like, hey, we're in the green camions.
Because here's the thing, I've loved breaking out the Pradas not because they're comfortable, because they're not at all, but being like, oh, a nice brown boot option. But I need to sell those, and I need to get camions.
But the green olive is kind of similar to your black joints, which like you wear all the time.
I think in sunlight they look totally different. It's that crinklier, shinier.
Yeah, true.
But I get what you're saying. I mean, it's virtually the same shoe, just in brown.
Yeah.
And black. But anyway,
yeah.
okay. So got those.
Got this like plaid overshirt from Our Legacy, which I really fucking love, but the neck is a bit itchy. Gave me a bit of irritation over the weekend. What the fuck else? Got a wine decanter off the Essence Everything Else sale.
Wait, buy like chrome hearts or
No, by like some fucking designer ass bitch. I don't know.
So you're really getting ready for this window again, like I said, to close. Get a
Yeah,
decanter
but
out.
just like you, I'm shopping my closet, and that's the smartest thing you can do, right? Is like go through your shit and kind of like look at everything with fresh eyes and like reinterpret it to the here and the now. This
You're a heroin addict who just got a new needle.
this gray mohair sweater I've had for like 7 years now.
I'm all about rediscovering.
And I haven't worn it in a minute. This EG rope coat that I'm wearing in the Fit Pick, I bought like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and never worn. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking wear it.
Now you're speaking my language. My full bottom hat today, whether it's the Bottega jeans or these terrible fucking Prada stompers. I think, yeah, dude, and we've talked about this, but discovering this, now clearing out space because of the bazaar and discovering those like, you know, really great pieces that you bought for a reason that you're like, yo, I just need to reintroduce these into society.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, they did their bid. Now they're ready to fucking make good.
Yeah.
You got to check in with the parole officer every so often, but let's fucking see. Let's see if these old dogs can learn some new tricks.
I know. So currently the only holes in my wardrobe are regular pants. All my pants are just crazy. I don't have just like regular black pants.
Yo, get raw denim and let's bring it back, bro.
Let's
bring back raw denim.
I'm gonna look for raw denim. I think I have a pair or two somewhere in there, but I don't. All my pants are just fucking crazy. Like these are my most like normal pants. These
Those
like
are
pink,
pretty normal.
brown, but they're ultimately Dickies, right? Which is fine. But like if I'm going to like a regular ass dinner or a nice restaurant, I don't have except for like suit pants.
Yeah.
That's a hole. Excuse me. I would
Dickies
love some.
They're too thin for this weather, bro.
I'm fine. I'm fine in this. I need some new hats for sure, and it's t-shirts, bro. It's always t-shirts.
Always t-shirts, says the man with a million t-shirts. This has been another episode of the only podcast that matters. Happy World Cup. See you guys on the pitch.
Chef, enjoy Costa Rica. Sub in. What is it?
You're not.
Sub in on the pitch.
We already established that we're not supposed to talk about this.
No, but sub in.
No paper trail.
But no names.
No paper trail.
Streets is watching. Take us out.